What's poppin' YouTube? Brandon Maverick here, and today I'm bringing you the battle recap for week 1 of the IPL season 1. My battle against Sean and the Philadelphia Pidgeots. I said in the team builder that this was going to be a very kind of rough battle. It was a little bit difficult building for him, but mainly because of a couple reasons. Mega Swampert is an issue, and Skarmory is an issue for my team as well. So I was a little bit scared when it came to building. I'll be honest, I was pretty nervous, but we made it through that stage, and now it's time for the battle. And going into the battle, this is just the team preview here, and I decided to lead with Rillaboom because I'm looking through his team. I see the Grimmsnarl and the Skarmory as a possible lead. I don't think it's too possible that he would lead Politoed right off the bat, um, because of the possibility of a Rillaboom lead. I'm leading with Rillaboom. I expect, honestly, the Skarmory, but I have U-turn on Rillaboom so I can just get out if he decides to set up any spikes or stealth rocks. Grimmsnarl is the other one I really think he could just start with and just decide to T-wave me or set up a reflect, light screen, those types of shenanigans. So I lead with Rillaboom as he leads with Grimmsnarl. I set up the Grassy Surge. I grow right for a Grassy Glide because I know nothing except that Skarmory and the Volcarona want to take a Grassy Glide. So if he goes into Skarmory, I can switch out. Remember, I'm choice banded. So I will just switch right out into Arcanine. I'm not playing any games with Skarmory. The Grimmsnarl, he decides to Thunder Wave, which hurts to a degree. It makes it to where I can't freely U-turn out and get momentum. However, like I just said, his team doesn't really like a Band-Aid Grassy Glide from Rillaboom, so it doesn't hurt me too much. What I decided to do, I do decide to pull a switch into the Grand Bull, get the Intimidate drop on the Leech Life. Now, I did not actually think he would be running Leech Life. I thought he would just set up a Reflect or possibly just go right for the Spirit Break. However, he actually decides to Leech Life, so it's pretty good that I switched out, especially into a Resist. He gets the Intimidate drop. He decides to taunt, and I believe he actually decided to taunt. We were talking after battle. Is because he thought I might try to Thunder Wave him. What I actually do, I just decided to go right for the play rough to try to get the kill. Grimmsnarl down. So already turn 3, we're looking at a 6-5. We're up. And then he starts going right for the Volcarona. Now here I make a misplay. I have Super Fang on my Grand Bull, and I completely forget that Grassy Terrain is up, and I go for the Earthquake. I definitely should have Super Fanged here and then Super Fanged again. However, I go for the Earthquake. That's a misplay on my part. It doesn't end up hurting me at all. I go for the Earthquake. He Fiery Dances. I live one at +1. I go for the Super Fang. And the Grassy Terrain is gone. He kills me with the Hurricane, so we're at 5-5 now, but I just go right into Terrakion. He doesn't have a move that can really affect me. He should have Hurricane here. He went for Bug Buzz. I'm not exactly sure why, but I guess it may have just been a misclick. I go for the Smackdown, take out the Volcarona. He swaps in Ludicolo, and I go right for the close combat. I know I outspeed. Now I will be honest, I kind of thought he would build a more defensive Ludicolo set, and I thought Ludicolo was a little bit more naturally bulky, so I thought maybe he would take that, but he just straight up falls. That's looking good for us. He goes into the Politoed. I go right for the close combat as he scald and takes down my Terrakion. I very easily, very, very easily could have switched into the Rillaboom here. Didn't really need to sack the Terrakion. However, I wanted the damage off, and I knew if I would have run into Rillaboom, he would have went immediately into Skarmory, and then I would have had to play around with the rain up and bring in an Arcanine, and I didn't want to deal with that. So now I bring in the Rillaboom, expecting the Skarmory to come out. He actually protects, and he makes a very risky play here, and he decides to switch into the Swampert. He doesn't know I'm banded. So I go for the U-turn, and I see the Swampert out. I go immediately into Gengar, Scarfed Gengar. I know he's going to Mega Evolve. I outspeed Mega Swampert by 1 point with the Choice Scarf. So he's going to Mega Giga Drain, takes down the Mega Swampert. I don't need to worry about that at all. Skarmory comes in. Obviously, I switch out into Gengar, or from Gengar into the Arcanine. Choice into Giga Drain. That's not going to do anything. He Brave Birds me, gets a crit, does a ton of damage to me, puts me in a really bad position. I'm able to get the Will-O-Wisp off, however, and he hits me with another Brave Bird. Does not kill, takes the burn damage. I regain a little bit of HP, and then I Morning Sun. I know it's not going to heal me too much because Rain's up, but it heals me just enough to where I can kind of stall and wear down this Skarmory a little bit. That way, I don't, aside from a crit, he's not going to take me out. And now right here, I get a fresh Morning Sun up without the rain. Heals me very nicely. He has fallen to the burn, and now it's a 4v1. And what I decided to do, I decided to just completely take it safe. And the reason here is, for one, I can go into Rillaboom, and I can just end it with the Grassy Glide. But I decided to take it a little safe here. I don't know his last move at the I see that he uses Whirlpool. I wasn't sure if he had Ice Beam, and if he did have Ice Beam, if he crits me, or if I switch into Rillaboom, he uses Ice Beam, and then I get paralyzed. Rillaboom's done, and I'm just back in this situation. So I decided to just take it slow, be cautious here, and I actually end up sacking my Arcanine. So instead of a possible 4-0, I actually opt to just take a safe 3-0 instead here. I try to go for Will-O-Wisp to get a little extra chip damage. He knocks out Arcanine with the Scald. I bring in Rillaboom with the Grassy Terrain. Grassy Glide takes out the Politoed, and we win our Week 1 battle against Sean, 3-0. I was definitely looking forward to the battle. However, I was very nervous. Me and Sean, whenever we battle, whether it's in a league, out of league, whatever the case may be, we always have a good battle. Sometimes there are battles kind of like this where it's more so one-sided, but Sean is always going to give me and anybody else a good battle. He's one of, if not the best battler in the league. He, he's exceptional. He really is. He always will be. But with that, guys, we are 1-0 after defeating Sean. And next week, we play Nathan in the Battle Resort Blazekins, who, spoiler alert, is also 1-0. He defeated Matt and the Wichita Wingles in his week 1 battle. So, we'll see how that goes. Nate has a pretty scary lineup, and our battles, more so recently in the league, have been back and forth. So that's definitely a little nerve-wracking. We'll see what happens. But whatever happens, I guess we'll see. We'll find out. I will catch you guys next time. I will upload the team builder, of course. And then the battle should be about a day or two afterwards. But I'll catch you guys then. Take it easy. And see ya.